Why not?
Why not?
In the electronics lab. Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6. Warning. A small thermal
Hi, it's good to see you. I hope you're ready for Mandarin. No problem.
Welcome. Do you have a... I am glad.
Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark.
Hi. What's new?
He's awake! Shield the castle! Now!
And God, mein Freund.
Get him to the lab immediately.
Greetings, my friends, and welcome to my home, the Sanctum Sanctorum. I realize an aging townhouse in Greenwich Village doesn't quite match the opulence of Stark Tower, but I think you'll find it comfortable. The rest of our team has already moved in. I would suggest you talk to Colonel Fury first. He has information concerning our next mission.
Team, welcome to our new headquarters, the home of Dr. Stephen Strange. We moved because now that Loki's involved, we're gonna need magic. And there's no better place on Earth for magic than the Sanctum Sanctorum. Professor Xavier has located one of his X-Men in Dr. Doom's castle. That means Latveria is your next stop. For more info, talk to Black Widow. You're free to explore your new HQ, but when you're ready to start the mission, use the Orb of Teleportation near Wong.
Hello. Welcome to the Sanctum Sanctorum, our new headquarters. Well, Loki's ploy worked. He tricked us into going to Mandarin's palace, leaving Doom free to kidnap Jean Grey and Nightcrawler. Yes, he is somewhere in the Castle Doom, and that is exactly where you are headed. I would advise extreme caution. Dr. Doom is not to be underestimated. When you are ready to leave, use the Orb of Teleportation near Wang. Located in Latveria's capital city, it looks like nothing more than a medieval castle, but it houses some of the most advanced technology on Earth. Doom prefers to use robots for security. These Doombots, as they are called, closely resemble the man who created them. They were visiting Dr. Moira McTaggart on Muir Island when an army led by Ultron attacked. Not seriously. Ultron's team did not waste time with unnecessary battle. They fought their way into the lab area, trapped the X-Men in containment fields, and then teleported out. Originally, I was a ballerina, but at the news of my husband's death, I became a spy for the KGB. I discovered the truth, that my husband was alive. He had become an agent known as the Red Guardian, and his superiors wished him to sever all ties to his past. It was no trouble at all.
Things were a little touch and go at Mandarin's palace, but the team did a good job. I'm sure you'll have no trouble in Latveria. I invited him because he's the only one who can locate the missing X-Men quickly. Xavier is one of the most powerful telepaths on Earth, and there's that added incentive that he's the leader of the X-Men. SHIELD analysts think it has something to do with the theft of the mutant amplifier from the Omega base. If the mutant amplifier were used on Nightcrawler, he could teleport anywhere in the world. And with Jean Grey, well, I hate to think what could happen. If her psychic powers were augmented and then she transformed into the Phoenix, she could tear the Earth apart without giving it a second thought. It was originally created to battle Hydra, a terrorist organization run by Baron Wolfgang von Strucker. Yes, there was a time when SHIELD became so large it suffered from traitors within the organization. But with people like the Black Widow in key positions, we'll never have that problem again. No problem.
Hi, what can I do for you? That's the Orb of Teleportation. It's for transporting people to different locations. Yes, I guess since he's the Sorcerer Supreme, he's the only one who could create such a powerful magical item. Don't worry about it.
Hello, I am Wong, Dr. Strange's assistant. It is a mystical device recently created by Dr. Strange. It aids him in reaching the dark dimension where his friend Cleo resides. Not at all. Once I have attuned it to the proper location, you may use it anytime you like. This is the Sanctum Sanctorum. It is built upon a focal point for supernatural energies, and is the home of my teacher, Dr. Strange. This is where Dr. Strange conducts various experiments into the mystical world. It also houses his vast collection of occult objects. It was no trouble at all.
Yes.
The Masters of Evil recently abducted 2 of my X-Men, Jean Grey and Nightcrawler. Colonel Fury has placed a priority on saving them. Apparently, he feels that by locating the wayward X-Men, you will also uncover the headquarters of the Masters of Evil. Yes, with the aid of Cerebro, I've discovered Nightcrawler is in Latveria. Nightcrawler's location really comes as no surprise, although I must admit I'm puzzled as to why Jean isn't with him. But there's no time to hesitate. To get to Latveria, use Doctor Strange's Orb of Teleportation. It will send you there instantly. This is an uplink Beast created, so that I can access all of Cerebro's functions, even though I'm miles away. It's a large device located in the sub-basement of the X-Mansion. I use it to locate mutants around the world. No, but it can be dangerous to the untrained mind. That's why I will only allow the most experienced of telepaths to use it. Jean Grey and Emma Frost are both quite skilled at working with Cerebro. His real name is Kurt Wagner, and he's perhaps the kindest soul I've ever met. Hailing from Germany, he is devoutly religious, despite his somewhat devilish appearance. Oh yes, he's been with the team for years. His mutant ability to teleport has saved the X-Men hundreds of times. Jean is quite a talented telepath, and very powerful at telekinetics, more so than she realizes. And that power carries a grave danger. If she expends too much energy, there is a chance her personality will be consumed by the Phoenix. The Phoenix is a malevolent entity, capable of great destruction. His real name is Kurt Wagner. Oh yes. Of course. Come back anytime.
None shall enter this room unless they are accompanied by Doctor Strange.
Greetings, humans. I am Clea, Sorceress Supreme of the Dark Dimension and friend to Doctor Strange. Yes, but be wary. This is where Doctor Strange stores arcane objects. Most are harmless, but some could prove quite dangerous.
Hey, look, you don't know me, but the name's Weasel. I was given that laptop you found on the helicarrier, and boy, have I got news for you. Okay, the laptop is definitely Black Widow's, and it holds information on a SHIELD think tank called the Imperium. Maybe. But we need to find out what the Imperium does. And for that, you have to get a SHIELD security module for me. I think the Vision might have one. Hey, what's up? Do you honestly think any of you can hide from a super hacker like me? There is nowhere on Earth you can go that I can't track you down. Actually, Deadpool told me. Well, I climbed up a drain pipe and crawled in through a window. Then, a plant tried to eat me, and some tentacles tried to drag me into another dimension. Just wait till you get my bill. Nothing new. Far as I know, it's a think tank run by SHIELD. But I'm looking to find out exactly what it is they're thinking about. Well, I bet she's working for the other team. But we'll know more once I hack into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Black Ops network and get full info on the organization. Haha, you can thank me later. With
Greetings. I trust you have spoken with Clea about the dark magic she senses. I now sense it as well. It is difficult to tell. The magic waits like a creature on the hunt. It lurks in the dark, waiting for its moment to pounce. I'm sorry. All I know for certain is that this dark magic is the work of my arch-nemesis, Baron Mordo. Long ago, I had been a doctor of surgery and injured my hands in a car accident. While searching for a cure, I met the Ancient One. Yes, but at the time his student was Baron Mordo. I discovered Mordo intended to steal the Ancient One's power, and I helped to stop him. Since then, Mordo and I have been bitter enemies. He grew up in the Himalayan mountains some 500 years ago. There he was trained in the mystic arts, but was ultimately forced to battle his treacherous master. The young man then dedicated his life to fighting dark magic and joined the Order of the Ancient Ones. He outlived his compatriots and feared he would die without finding an apprentice. Then he met me. You're quite welcome.
Humans, I would warn you, dark magic is stalking this house, waiting to pounce like a wolf in the night. Dr. Strange's most powerful enemy, Baron Mordo. My name is Clea. I am the Sorceress Supreme of the Dark Dimension. Yes, we are quite well acquainted. Years back, Stephen brought me to Earth, and I became his student. Once I had learned all I could, I returned to my dimension to free it from the corrupt rule of my mother. All I can tell you is, this house, the Sanctum Sanctorum, is the focal point of an immense evil energy. That is what most concerns me. It is happening now, even as we speak. Like a menacing vulture, it hovers, waiting to strike. A vile, dark sorcerer who has long been a rival of Stephen's. And though he has great inborn magical powers, Mordo is no match for the mystical might of Dr. Strange. Long ago, Mordo pretended to be a student of the Ancient One, all the time plotting to take his power. Stephen discovered Mordo's deception and attempted to warn the Ancient One. Of course.
Hi, how are you? Oh, you must have seen how Jarvis reacted to me at Stark Tower. It's a pheromone thing. I'm still learning how to control it. Yes, you see, I transmit a chemical that makes men very attracted to me. It gets a lot worse when I'm under stress, like during battle. None whatsoever. I'm not his sister, I'm not his cousin he gave blood to, and his powers were never accidentally transferred to me. Well, he is cute in a geeky sort of way, but with his sense of humor, I prefer to keep my distance. Mostly because I have enhanced strength and can stick to walls like the web slinger, but also I have the power to generate bioelectric venom blasts. No, he also hasn't had the training in hand-to-hand combat that I've had. You bet.
Hello. How are you? You mean because of the laptop we found on the helicarrier? No, it's impossible. Black Widow is a lot of things, but she's not a traitor. I know, because I fought beside her, and I've been romantically involved with her. And on a more practical side, she doesn't act like she's lying. A person's heart rate changes when they lie, and Natasha's heart is steady as ever. She has to be telling the truth. Yes, that's one of the side effects of having radioactive waste dumped on me as a kid. It blinded me, but it also heightened my other senses. I now have a radar-like ability to give me a mental picture of my surroundings. That was because a martial artist named Stick trained me how to use my new abilities. Oddly enough, Stick's also blind. Anytime.
I can't go this way.
I wonder if I could impose on you to locate the book entitled A History of the Arcane. Wong said it would be located somewhere in this house. Latveria is a tiny country in Europe, located near Hungary. It's a haven for gypsies, one of the few people Dr. Doom takes an interest in. Surprisingly well. There's virtually no crime because the country is patrolled by an army of robots. And thanks to Doom's genius in weaponry, Latveria is considered by many to be a superpower. He's the son of Loki, king of the frost giants. Odin took the infant Loki as his own son after defeating Loki in battle. Yes, but as the two boys grew, so did Loki's hatred of Thor and his desire to rule Asgard. The one for accessing S.H.I.E.L.D. data? Yes, I still have it. I suppose there's no harm in that. You're welcome. Greetings, and you're welcome.
Things were a little touch and go at Mandarin's palace, but the team did a good job. I'm sure... No problem. Things were a little touch and go at Mandarin's palace, but the team did a good job. I'm sure you'll have no trouble in Latveria. No problem.
Hello. Welcome to the Sanctum Well, Loki's ploy worked. He tricked us into going to Mandarin's palace, leaving Doom free to kidnap Jean Grey and Nightcrawler. Yes. He is somewhere in the Castle Doom, and that is exactly where you are headed. I would advise extreme caution. Dr. Doom is not to be underestimated. When you are ready to leave, use the orb of teleportation near Wang. It was no...
Hi, Storm. This is quite a place Dr. Strange has here, isn't it?
It certainly is, Hank. I rather like it.
It's a very complicated machine that was designed by Professor Xavier to detect psionic energy. When the X-Men first formed, he used Cerebro to locate mutants with newly emerging powers. But now, it's primarily used to save people in trouble. Don't worry about it.
Well, what have we here? Oh, a brand new XJ9 Shield security module. Sweet! Now I can do some serious hacking. You can thank me later. With cash. Hey, what's up? Yeah.
Hello. How are you? Anytime.
Ah, you found the book. Thank you. This should help improve my knowledge of the mystical realm. You're welcome.
Who is it that disturbs my meditation? I see my student, Dr. Strange, has allied himself with an impressive group of individuals. Correct. And no doubt, there must be grave danger in the world for one such as you to have banded together. Tell Dr. Strange that his master shall keep a watchful eye on the situation.
Hello, I am... It was no...
Things were a little touch and go at Mandarin's palace, but the team did a good job. No problem.
Hey, what's... Hi.
Greetings. I trust you have spoken with Clea about the dark... You're quite...
Baron Mordo, I trust all is in order. Our guests will be arriving soon, and I would hate to be ill-prepared.
You can rest assured. I have taken all the necessary steps.
Ha! An infant could have cast better spells. The heroes have detected your magic and suspect something is afoot.
They cannot possibly know the true meaning of the enchantments. I'd stake my life on it.
Be careful what you wager.
Loki, leave the good Baron alone. What does it matter if the heroes suspect? They will still be ensnared by the trap.
For his sake, they'd best be. I'm taking a grave risk being associated with the Masters of Evil.
Make no mistake, my friend. We all stand to lose much if we fail. Which is why I'm certain Baron Mordo will achieve success. But I would warn you, Baron, my faith only goes so far. Failure will not be tolerated, and the penalty will be most unpleasant.
What of the mutant amplifier we stole from the Omega base? Does it work?
Yes, even better than I dare hope. But time is now a factor in our plans.
Why is that?
The mutant amplifier is quite destructive. If we do not move swiftly, the X-Man we kidnapped will die.
You surprise me, Dr. Doom. Why do you care for the health of the mutant?
I don't. An early death would hinder our plans. But make no mistake, death for the X-Man is inevitable.
Doom must know you're there. Watch yourselves. There could be a trap around any corner. And remember, your primary mission is to retrieve Nightcrawler and Jean Grey. Once they're safe, find out whatever you can about the Masters of Evil's next move. On a side note, Senator Kelly was abducted in the middle of the night. The really odd thing is, a jack-in-the-box was left in his place. I have no idea, but keep your eyes open and see if you can find any information on the Senator's location.
Sure thing.
Guess you didn't want a piece of me. A piece of me.
I can't move that.
I'm bigger and badder.
You're not doing so well. seem to want more of a challenge. I can't believe that.
I suppose Professor Xavier sent you to save me. Well, he shouldn't have bothered.
I am very different. For the first time in my life, I'm free. Free to use my powers without being restrained by Xavier and all the rest of you.
He told me you'd say something like that. And he also told me the truth. He said you fear me, because I'm more powerful than any of you.
Liar! Everyone has tried to stop me from exploring just how powerful I am. Well, I think it's about time I found out. Don't you? with you later.
Hello, heroes. This is your old buddy Arcade. I hope you're ready for a fun-filled day at Murder World, because I've got some killer events lined up. I know you've been running yourselves ragged trying to stop Dr. Doom, so I spoke to Baron Mordo. He was able to divert your teleportation spell to my little land of fun and assassination. See how tense you are? This little vacation is just what you need. And remember, no one ever leaves Murder World unhappy, because no one ever leaves Murder World alive!
What?
I know you. You're Storm, one of the X-Men. So it's finally come to this, eh? You mutants have stooped to kidnapping.
We did not kidnap you, Senator. An assassin named Arcade did.
Don't try to fool me. I know you staged this just so I'd be grateful to you.
Senator, why would I waste my time trying to change the opinion of a narrow-minded zealot like you?
Because I'm powerful, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to keep mutants in their place.
I'm well aware of what you're willing to do to control mutants. But since you don't trust me, feel free to leave on your own. I would warn you, though, this place is called Murder World for a reason.
I'm not about to wander around here unprotected. I'd be dead inside of 10 minutes.
Then why don't you hide in a safe place while we try to find a way out? I'll send a SHIELD team to get you once the danger is over.
That sounds reasonable, but you better send that SHIELD team, or so help me, you'll live to regret it.
Well, if it isn't my dear, dear friends, you're wasting your time trying to save me. You should be worried about saving yourselves. Liar! Arcade isn't controlling me. He set me free. He wants me to use my powers to their fullest. Then it looks like Arcade is going to get what he wants. Arcade! Help me!
Gene, I had so hoped you'd kill them. Oh well, you still have your uses. Temper, temper. That's no way to enjoy your day at the park. Why don't you test your video game skills and see if you can save your friend? But watch out. There's going to be a few pitfalls along the way.
I win again!
You need 2 golden tickets to enter the funhouse. Beat it, kid. I already told you. You need 2 golden...
I am even stronger now.
That was...
Wolverine, I just had the strangest dream. I was trying to kill you at a carnival.
Look around, Red. It wasn't no dream. Somehow that nutball arcade was controlling you.
Other than a few bumps and bruises, I'm fine.
I hate to rush you, but if you got any idea where they're keeping Nightcrawler?
The last time I saw Kurt, Dr. Doom had him hooked up to some kind of power amplifier.
That must be that mutant amplifier they swiped from the Omega base.
I do remember Arcade was there with Doom. If you can find Arcade, I'm sure he can tell you where Nightcrawler is.
Sounds like a plan, Jeannie. You stay here and rest up. We're gonna track down Arcade and have a few laughs with him.
Hi, kids. Welcome to a little pinball game I call Sudden Death. It's been a smashing success with everyone who's played it. May they rest in peace. Indeed I do. And of course, I'll only run a fair game. So all you have to do is get 1 million points to win. How hard can that be? I can see you're anxious to play, so get ready, get set, go!
How could you hit a cloud?
See you around, sucker.
Get ready to be 700 pounds of maniacal muscle, the Rhino!
End of the line, losers. I'm gonna flatten you into the dirt. Are you trying to make me mad? Because that's exactly what you don't want to do. That does it! When I'm done, there won't be enough of you left to fill a thimble!
I win again! A shame to leave more for a challenge.
Prepare yourself for the Duke of Destruction, the King of Sting, the one, the only, Shocker!
Can't say I care much for being in this big pinball machine, but I do like being paid to bust up you freaks. Oh, you're a real laugh riot, you know that? But we'll see who's laughing after I've shattered every bone in your body. You're...
Why not?
Yeah. Anybody else want some?
Why not?
Yes. A shame you want more of a challenge.
How did you...
Move fast, cause it's time for multi-ball!
could sure use some help.
Cyclops. United, we cannot lose!
Yes.
Let's keep moving.
Whatever. I'm bigger and badder.
I do so enjoy victory.
Give me a hand over here.
Of course.
Right.
Da!
Yeah. I gotta go in a different direction.
Of course.
Whatever.
Help me take this jerk down. Why not? Help me out here. Of course. Bub, you're a mess. You wanna get what gets good. I gotta go in a different direction. You wanna get while the getting's good. See you around, sucker. Ain't making any headway here. How in blazes did I get here? And speaking of that, where is here? What would a loser like Arcade want with me? Doom, huh? Any idea what he's up to? Now this is starting to sound interesting. Tell you what, I'm joining the team. If you need me, just let me know, 'cause there's nothing I'd rather do than take down Victor Von Doom.
Of course.
Surrender while you still can. I kinda like this.
Score 1 for me.
Come here.
Surrender while you still can.
Score 1 for me. Anyone else care to get in my way?
Was that your best shot?
I win again!
Got it.
Of course. I rather enjoyed that.
This one's out.
I'm bigger and badder.
Need a break? Or did I just give you one? Enjoy your defeat.
I hope you're ready to dance till you drop, because in a little bit, you're going to be as dead as disco.
What's laughing?
All right.
I rather enjoy it.
I kinda like this.
I hope you kids had a fun day at the park. You have no idea how much your mother and I had to scrimp and save so we could afford to send you here. Well, I can see someone's getting cranky, but that's okay. I've got a little something here that should quiet you down permanently. All right, you asked for it, but remember, this is gonna hurt you way more than it's gonna hurt me.
Whatever. Anybody else want some? See you around, sucker. Keep close.
Yes.
Unless I receive help, I will lose.
Yes.
Got it.
Of course.
You kids are being very naughty. You're all grounded. I don't know. Maybe he ran away and joined the circus. I don't know, okay? Dr. Doom wanted to use the mutant amplifier on him. Doom used the mutant amplifier on Nightcrawler to open portals to Mephisto's realm. And before you ask, I don't know why he wanted to go there.
That was a nice job in Murder World. You turned a potential disaster into a successful mission. That dark magic Clea had sensed was Mordo's spell waiting to divert the orb of teleportation. But Wong's corrected the problem. It won't happen again. Yes, Xavier's discovered that Arcade was telling the truth. Doom used the mutant amplifier on Nightcrawler to open a portal to Mephisto's realm. It's a dimension of fire and brimstone, and it's where you're headed next. For more information, talk to Professor Xavier, or, if you're ready to go now, use the Orb of Teleportation.
This next mission is going to be your most difficult yet. Mephisto's realm is not a place people visit willingly. But to save Nightcrawler's life, and to find out what the Masters of Evil are doing, it is where you must go. It is an alternate dimension, filled with all types of nightmarish creatures. And in this land, Mephisto reigns supreme. He watches over the astral energy of people he has duped into making deals with him. Yes, for Mephisto, there is no greater joy than ensnaring a good person in a bad bargain. Take Ghost Rider, for instance. He was willing to exchange his astral spirit with Mephisto in return for saving his stepfather from cancer. Mephisto then allowed the stepfather to die in a motorcycle accident. No one good, I can assure you. There is the vampire goddess Lilith, and Zarathos, the entity that had been a part of Ghost Rider. But perhaps worst of all is Blackheart, the son of Mephisto. Count yourself lucky if you are able to avoid him. You are quite welcome.
I apologize that the Orb of Teleportation sent you to Murder World. I should have foreseen Baron Mordo's treachery. Perhaps. I find that I must ask a favor of you. While you are in Mephisto's realm, if you should locate the Eye of the Shadow Queen, would you bring it to me? Rest assured that the orb will now take you to the proper destination. The spells required to counteract Baron Mordo's magic were quite difficult. I found it to be an intriguing test of my skills. That was a spell Baron Mordo had cast to disrupt the Orb of Teleportation. It was designed to activate immediately after anyone used the orb. Correct. It is a testament to Mordo's skill that he was able to cloak the spell's true function from Clea and Dr. Strange. It is a talisman of value to no one but me. The bauble serves as a reminder of a creature who caused me a great deal of turmoil. She had me abducted and taken to her dimension. It required the combined might of Dr. Strange and myself to destroy her. It is a pleasure to be of service.
Hello, Storm. Is the team ready for Mephisto's realm?
We have to be. Nightcrawler's life depends on us.
It was built by S.H.I.E.L.D. to analyze mutant DNA and augment whatever innate powers a mutant has. But the amplifier never got past the testing phase because of the side effects. The device was so powerful, it had a way of burning out test subjects. Any mutant that used it usually wound up in the hospital for a couple of weeks. You know me. I'm just here to help.
None shall enter this room unless they are accompanied by Dr. Strange.
That was a nice job in Murder World. You turned to... I don't know. It makes no sense. Mephisto and Doom have been enemies a long time. For years, on every Midsummer's Eve, Dr. Doom attempted to invade Mephisto's realm and retrieve his mother. When Doom was very young, his mother made a pact with Mephisto. She promised her astral spirit in return for the power to destroy a baron who was impoverishing her people. Right. She couldn't control the power and wound up killing almost everyone in her village. She died shortly after and became a prisoner of Mephisto. Yes, oddly enough, Dr. Doom and Dr. Strange teamed up and went to Mephisto's realm. Together, they freed Cynthia Von Doom. Without a doubt, the Tome of Asarius listed the coordinates of Mephisto's realm. With that information, Doom could properly attune Nightcrawler's teleportation portal. Anytime.
Hey, congratulate me! I managed to hack into the S.H.I.E.L.D. database and get more info. I found out that S.H.I.E.L.D.'s think tank, the Imperium, is working on something called Project Warlord. I'm not sure, but I've got bigger problems. S.H.I.E.L.D's hot on my trail and I've got to hide. There's only two places I figure I can go. The Baxter Building or the X-Mansion. Ask Pym which one would be safer.
Hello, Storm. Is the team ready for Mephisto's...
We have to be.
What do you mean, safe? Like, will it catch on fire or fall over in an earthquake? Well, the Baxter Building is home to the Fantastic Four, and sometimes Reed Richards does work for S.H.I.E.L.D. So yeah, there could be soldiers there. I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Professor Xavier about that. You know me.
Hello and welcome back from Murder World. Do you require information? Despite his appearance, he is not truly a demon. He is most likely a shapeshifter, or very skilled in casting spells that change his appearance. In his own dimension, he is practically invulnerable, and he commands a great number of powerful entities such as Blackheart and Zarathos to do his bidding. Though he is called Mephisto's son, Blackheart was created out of negative energy. This energy was generated by violent crimes that occurred in the same spot over a period of centuries. Mephisto decided such a violent creature would make an excellent protege. He took Blackheart under his wing and began to school him in the fine art of corrupting innocent souls. He is a vile creature who would consume the astral energy of his victims. His power grew to such a point that he drew Mephisto's attention. The two battled, and Mephisto won. Yes, so much so that Mephisto sent him to Earth and bound him to different humans. Eventually, Zarathos was bound to Johnny Blaze, and thus was the birth of Ghost Rider. The one for accessing S.H.I.E.L.D. data? Yes, I still have it. I suppose there's no harm in that. Come back anytime.
Who is it that disturbs my meditation? I see you correct. And no doubt, there must...
Greetings. I apologize for not giving you my full attention. Using Cerebro to locate Nightcrawler requires a great deal of effort. Yes, he's definitely in Mephisto's realm. I've even managed a small amount of communication with him. It seems the mutant amplifier is causing him a great deal of pain. I'm afraid not. Generating a portal to Mephisto's realm has far exceeded Kurt's abilities. He's no longer able to teleport at all. Yes, he believes the Masters of Evil are intent on stranding him in Mephisto's realm once their business is concluded. But there is currently a far more pressing danger. A creature named Blackheart is stalking Kurt. I'm not sure I understand your question. No, they aren't. I don't believe having soldiers within my home would sit well with the X-Men. You're quite welcome.
What may I do for you? It is a...
What's going on? I I don't know. And believe me, I looked everywhere I could. S.H.I.E.L.D. is dead serious about keeping that information from prying eyes. Well, there's one thing I can try. But first, I've got to avoid getting caught by S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm not gonna do anybody any good stuck in a super high-tech maximum security prison. Because I've been running through their database like a rabbit in a carrot patch. They don't like that much. Hey, they sent 24 agents into the building I'd been using as a base. If I hadn't decided to run out and grab a latte just before that, I'd be in custody right now. Thanks. When you get back from Mephisto's realm, I'll try to have more info on Project Warlord. I'm just in it for the money.
Yeah, I gotta say, Mephisto's realm is not on the top of my must-see vacation spots. Let's think about this, shall we? I'm Iceman, and that's Lava World. Not exactly a winning combination in my book. Sorry, I guess I'm afraid I might become a head case in a place like that. Well, there have been times I've lost my powers because I got scared and just turned them off. Miss Frost says all my power problems are in my head. Well, she must know something. One time she took control of my powers and used them at a whole new level. I've never been able to match what she did. If you need anything else, I'll just be here chilling.
We must be truly wary of Mephisto's realm. The denizens of that land are without mercy. Several times, perhaps most notably when Dr. Doom and I battled Mephisto to free Doom's mother. Doom was willing to offer me in exchange for his mother, but she refused to let that happen. And in that moment, her spirit became too pure for Mephisto. He then released her from his domain. Yes, I would consider the Eye of Agamotto to be the most valuable of all my arcane artifacts. It not only augments my power, but it allows me to see the truth. There is no lie or illusion that can stand before its illuminating light. My cloak of levitation has proven to be quite valuable. In times of battle, it can even function as another set of hands for me. I also frequently require the Book of the Vishanti for spells, and the Orb of Agamotto to search for trouble. You're quite welcome.
I would warn you. Mephisto's realm is a vile dimension. Few that have traveled there ever return to tell the tale. Our own Dr. Strange, the mightiest sorcerer on Earth, barely escaped that fiery land with his life. Yes. Years ago, Stephen traveled there to aid Dr. Doom. In a Vishanti contest to choose the next supreme sorcerer of Earth, Dr. Doom came in second to Dr. Strange. According to the rules of the competition, the runner-up is allowed to ask one favor of the winner. They are Agamotto, Hoggoth, and Ashtor, a mystical trinity who appoint one sorcerer to protect this universe from evil. Little is known of the Vishanti. Other than choosing a new sorcerer supreme, they rarely show interest in your cosmos. You're welcome, human.
Hello. It's good. Well, I used to work for Hydra, but when they sent me out to kill Nick Fury, I figured out I was working for the wrong team. Well, I used to work for... Not quite. I went off on my own and played superhero in San Francisco. Then I died, and that put a damper on things. Doctor Strange was brought in. He saved me, but because of the spells he cast, I lost my powers. I was completely normal. I became a private eye for a while, but then Hydra came around and offered to restore my powers. Of course I did. I was nothing without my powers. But once I got them back, Hydra forced me to join S.H.I.E.L.D. as a double agent, or they would have taken my powers away again. No, not really. The joke was on Hydra. I was working for Colonel Fury all along. My pleasure.
Hello. What's new? I guess since we're all superheroes here, I can talk about it. Yes, I'm Matthew Murdoch, the trial lawyer. It's a little more complicated than that. The Kingpin hired Elektra to assassinate Foggy, but she stopped once she realized who he was. It was a big turning point in her life. That started when I was a kid in grade school. The bullies called me that because I was such a bookworm. I think they were trying to be ironic. Yeah, my father was adamant that I study as hard as possible. He didn't want me to become a boxer like he was. Yep, Battling Jack Murdoch was his name. A good fighter who was maybe a little too proud. His manager killed him for not throwing a fight. It was because of me. I was in the audience, and I know he couldn't bear to lose in front of me. Sure thing.
Hello, and welcome back from... Come.
Hello, Storm.
We have to be. Nightcrawler's life depends on us.
You know me.
Team, this next mission takes you to Mephisto's realm. It's an alternate dimension that's filled with fire and brimstone.
Ah, why can't we ever be sent to an alternate dimension filled with lonely supermodels?
'Cause we're going to save Nightcrawler. You got a problem with that?
Nope, sorry. I'll just be quiet now.
Best news I heard all day.
Why is Nightcrawler in Mephisto's realm?
Dr. Doom somehow forced him to teleport a group of them to that dimension.
How is that possible? Nightcrawler's abilities were never that strong.
They used a device known as a mutant amplifier. It magnified his powers far beyond the norm.
What's this amplifier doing to Kurt?
We estimate it's overdriven his powers to the point that it's causing physical damage. You have to move fast, or it'll kill him.
Do you know why the Masters of Evil are going to this dimension?
No. Any knowledge you gain would be helpful. So far, We've been completely in the dark as to what Doom is up to.
But Kurt comes first. We ain't risking his life. You got it, bub.
I understand, Wolverine. Nightcrawler's safety's the #1 priority. So get moving.